Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Gemma and today I am reviewing the Longlisted book Headshot by Rita Bullwinkle, and perhaps shortlisted. Who knows? We shall find out very soon. So, Headshot. Headshot is a debut novel and it follows 8 teenage girls who are competing in a boxing tournament, the Daughters of America tournament in Reno, and we follow them through the course of the tournament. So when I started this book, I was quite enjoying it. I thought the structure was really interesting. It's told almost in vignettes. There's longer sections and short sections, but very short and snappy, and we are very much in the minds of these girls and seeing what they're thinking as they are preparing for the competition ahead and the specific fight that they're in. So we follow 2 girls at a time who are directly competing. I was interested in this before it was longlisted, and the reason for that is because I think the idea of examining females in sport is really interesting. That element interests me a lot, and I did like that about the book. However, I felt like it wasn't really about sport or women in sport at all. It really was just about these girls and their thoughts and feelings as they progress through the competition. So it was kind of a double-edged sword. That was what drew me in, but then there wasn't a lot of that in it. So I guess it depends if you're interested in feminism in sport. If you're not so interested, then you won't be disappointed. I also did like that it was quite quirky in the way that it was done. There was a lot of interesting language choices, and I really liked the flash forwards. So within each girl we get to see where they end up in 10, 20, 50 years time after the competition, so the effect that competition did or did not have on the rest of their lives, which I really liked. So you almost got this like sweeping epic in a very short book, which I thought was really well done. However, I would say it's told almost in short story style. So you have one girl and then the next girl and then the next girl, and though there is this fight that links them, it's quite tenuous within the narrative, and so it reads almost like 8 girls' stories. It gets a bit more smushed together towards the end, but I'm not a short story fan, and so I found that a little bit jarring to just jump from girl to girl. Bulwinkle also made the creative choice to use a lot of repetition in this book, and I have an issue with this in books generally. I understand what they're trying to do, trying to make an impact, trying to make their point, but I don't find that enjoyable as a reader. And I did read in a Goodreads review that within the 200 pages that this book is, the girls' names were mentioned 1,962 times. That's Charlie's truck, apologies. 1,962 times in 200 pages. I mean, really? That is a lot. That is, I don't know how many words were in the book, but that's probably a significant percentage of the book. And we're not talking just first names here. First name and last name. Every time. So that just got on my wick more and more as the book progressed. I mean, thank God it was only 200 pages, because if I'd have had to have that much repetition over 400 pages, I definitely would have DNF'd this book. And so that plus the vignette style plus the short story style meant that though I found it quite good at the beginning, I lost interest by the middle of it. I had just had enough. It was like the novelty had worn off and I just didn't really care. And I think because this is very character driven, very introspective, there isn't really a plot per se. Okay, yes, so these girls are fighting and, you know, there is a winner at the end, but I mean, it's a very weak plot. It's very much about the characters, and I need more plot. I need more plot in my books, and it was just not delivered in this. And as I said sort of before, I wanted more of the boxing, more of the sport, and there were little snippets in there, but I know that when I was talking to Ben from Ben Reads Good, he saw Rita Bullwinkle speak, and she said that she didn't really know anything about boxing, so she watched like some YouTube videos and whatever to add some authenticity into it. But I felt like it was quite clear that she didn't know a lot about boxing, because yeah, it just didn't feel very prominent in a book that was supposed to be about girl boxers. So yeah, I kind of wanted that, you know. So that was a bit disappointing also. So overall, this book got a very middle of the road 3 stars for me. I thought it was fine. I did finish it. And at the beginning I was pretty invested, but the style just wasn't for me, and the lack of plot meant that it wasn't a me book either. So what can you do? You win some, you lose some. But yeah, this is pretty far down in my rankings of the book of books I've read so far. I will be coming next week with my shortlist predictions. I haven't finished all of the books, but I will predict the shortlist regardless. So if you're interested in that, then subscribe. And I also have my review for Stone Yard Devotional still to come. So yes, if you missed my last book review, I will leave it here, and I will see you all very soon with another one. Bye guys.